Hi. This is Cypress Golden Bronze. And this webcam, this blog, is my voice. But from my past blogs, I'm in the closet. My subject matters: Christianity and Obama. I just have a lot to say about those things over the next years. Yeah, this is my voice number 12, I believe. Yeah, isn't that nice? I did 12 webcams speaking my voice. So I'm in the closet for a reason, but I love it. You know what this closet show does? It tells you that I am not going to shut up. I'm going to say exactly what I want to say. A Woman's Worth. You need to listen to that. Go to my timeline and check it out. It's very interesting. Very simple. If you don't have anything, men, kings, then you shouldn't have a woman. Hey, that was good. But I want to say this about Flint, Michigan. I think about them all the time, and I talk about them. That's my power. I don't have $1 million. Someone said that on their timeline, which was, it just gave you what that person was about. And they're not millionaires. Not even close. But they said, see, they're doing what everybody should do. Do it. Not talk about it. Do it. And I thought to myself, I understand what you're saying, but there's a lot of power in talk. And the black community needs to talk. They need to talk. They need to talk about what all the time. Never sleep. There's a lot of power in talk. Jesus Christ wasn't no millionaire, but he kind of had everybody, all the richies, kind of scared and insulted, and that's why they murdered him. So talk is very powerful. That's what Jesus did. He talked, and he was teaching people their powers as human beings over money. So you're wrong. Do it ain't given $1 million and $1 billion, although they need money. So people that do have money and are giving money, that's great. But please talk about it. Continue to talk about it forever. Never sleep. Talk is very powerful. They never have said that this could be murder. You know, let me say this. White people are kind of preparing for when they are the minority, which is now. We are already there, but it's going to get worse. But no, they're killing up half. They want to kill up majority of the poor blacks, Latinos, whatever they can, because I believe they're going to do it here in California too. I really do. Watch your water and watch what you eat, because they'll only put it in certain neighborhoods. They've been doing this for a while. This is murder. And no one has stated it, not even my Roland Martin News Now. No one has come up with this. It's just happened. It's rusted pipes. But now it's in Ohio. And I wouldn't be surprised if it's going to be in Chicago next. So this is a method of their madness. But you know what? It's not going to work. It's not going to work. It's time for all the things, to me, all the things that those people have done to other people. It's time. Have you ever heard that song by James Brown? It's called The Big Payback. My daddy loved that song, The Big Payback. And that's where it's at. The big payback. The big payback. I can do wheeling. Ow! I can do stealing. But it don't do no damn squealing. Obama. I love that song, but that's where we at. And Trump, you're not going to put together an army of my kids. And that's all the kids, young kids. I love kids. I love white kids, black kids, blue kids, all kinds of kids. Be going to war to fight for America. They don't want to give us nothing. Please think about it. And if they say it's the draft, so how many years I got to do? At least I can walk out of jail. If I went to your war, I may be dead. And you ain't been too good to me. You ain't been good to me. United States. America. You haven't been good to me. Enough for me to go get my head blown off for you. And get me involved with ISIS. Use me to fight ISIS. You know, for something you did to them. ISIS ain't did nothing to me. And it's an abomination to talk about somebody's religion, like Muslim. That you're out of order, you know. But I think that there is not going to be a war, my dear. You're going to have your war right here. That's what I believe. It'll be here. Everybody says, talk peace. Talk peace. You know, and you could talk peace while everybody's dying and they're putting stuff in people's water. Rusted pipes. Come on now. That rusted pipe didn't put that brown water like that. That is the nastiest crap I've ever seen in my life. That's murder. And that governor, ain't he a blue-eyed devil? Now, every time I say blue-eyed devil, people think I'm talking about white people in general. And it's not. It's the people that have killed my people are blue-eyed devils. They all look alike, too. All these policemen, look at the one that killed Michael Brown. Blue-eyed devil. Take a look. Then you look at this governor over here in Detroit. Oh, is that a blue-eyed devil? And bold. He's probably the hooper. You know, because he's bold. He just know he ain't going nowhere. He just know everything. Please. That should be one of the first things you should do is slam his butt in jail. Or take him down from that governorship. And yes, I'm saying it on my voice. I believe it's murder. I think they're trying to murder Latinos and blacks so they would not be the minority. I do believe that. They're scared. But you know what? Every day has its payday. Like James Brown said, the big payback. It always is. You're not ever going to go on and on ruling, stumping on people, killing, bombing smaller countries and poor people, and then have us going to war to do it. You're not going to, that's over. And I am a messenger. I will definitely bring that to you. You will not get to that point. And I said, well, if they give me lead and my mind ain't right, then you just done created a monster to cut your head off. Somebody that just will go against bullets and stuff like that. You done put lead in my head, so boom. It's not good, you guys. Doesn't look good. And I am the first person. You know, Roland Martin has said, how are we going to have our media? How are we going to have people talking? How are we going to keep this going? And Roland Martin brought it to my attention that my voice is important. They're cutting all of our shows off. All of our shows are being cut off. Politic Nation, one day. I believe it's Saturday. Joy. Is Joy on it? They took her off too. I think Alice Witt is the one that's on. I never liked her. I never liked listening to her. You know? What show do we have? And Fox is trying to struggle, but it's not happening. They got two great shows, Empire and Rosewood, on there. I believe Rosewood is on there. I'm not sure. But I know Empire is. And they need to change networks. But they're not. Please. Those people just want to act and be seen. They don't think about tomorrow or what the people behind them or kids, young people have to go through. They don't have that. They're scared. People that have done, and they know. You should see them in a grocery store over where I live. They are scared of you. They look at you and they're so scared because some of the young ones know that their parents are no good. Did this. They brag on it in their house. Please. Oh, Grandpa Jack, he killed Emmett Till. And you are going to be powerful. You're going to represent me. You know, just a joke. That's what they're doing, though. Murder. This is not an accident of rusted pipes. Oh, now they got rusted pipes in Ohio. And then they going to have rusted. Come on now. Beware and be careful. Detroit is top. I did see where someone said, and it made me feel kind of bad for a second when they said something about, oh, now he's doing, some star gave a lot of money. Now he's doing what should be done. Don't just talk, do it. And I thought to myself, do you realize what talk is? Conversation, how powerful that is. Money is good. And if somebody could give billions of dollars and millions of dollars or hundreds of dollars to Flint, Michigan, that's real good, whatever it takes. But don't downplay talk. Because talk is very powerful. And black people need to do more of it. Of the things that are stopping them from moving ahead. And take it very seriously. Because this old stuff that they're doing over and over, I don't even get it. They're fighting for voting rights again. I was like, that's just, you know, first of all, the Supreme Court shouldn't have the right to something that's against a constitutional right. But they have to go back and look at that Constitution. Read it. And the people that signed it were slave owners. 15, at least 15 were slave owners. What do you think? What kind of justice do you think you're going to get out of that? And they've been doing it forever. That's not going to happen. You got to do something different. And for once, you're going to might have to fight for your life in the America. Don't go fight ISIS for them. America. Don't do that. Don't sign up. Young people just eager. They need a house. They need the education, so they go sign up with some armed forces. Let me tell you something. And if they have a draft, go to jail. Go to jail. Go to jail. Just 5 years or something like that they do. Go to jail, because I'm going to tell you something. At least you can walk out of jail. You may not even make it back, or if you come back here, you may not even have legs and have to live like that for the rest of your life. And believe me, most of the vets that I met are just as messed up in their heads. They'll mess your head up. Dreams and not able to sleep. None of them come back the way they went. So you better think about that. America treated them very bad when they came back too. They should have anything they want. Housing, food, insurance for all their the damage that was done. They don't look after their soldiers. VA has been on the news. They don't. So please look at it again. Okay? Look at it on TV. Talk about it. Answers to come. Do not ever sign up for a draft. Whatever it takes. Let them fight ISIS. They did something to ISIS. Because I think it's a Greek goddess, I think Isis. I'll have to read about it because the gentleman on my timeline mentioned it. And I'll have to, because if I say it now, it won't be exact. But they did something to those people. Well, those people are not just jacking for nothing. And the other people they want you to fight. They want their resources. They want to control everything to give to the people that are over here putting us in slavery to water. This is my voice. I don't care. I'm not prejudiced. I have to keep saying I'm not prejudiced, but I'm pro-black. And sad to say, pro-black person that can't be around black people because it seems like I get jacked every time. So most of my friends are Jewish or Mexican. I love Mexican people. I don't know what I would do without Mexican people here in California. When I want to smile or when I want to talk to someone. And then one lady took me home and cooked, and I met all the kids and everything. I had a great time, but I can't do that with black people. I went and I was taking things to a party at Leimert Park. I was bringing things and was mistreated big time. That you would not. I mean, I couldn't believe it myself. You can't be nice. I want to be around black people. I want to give all my little money for their little incense and whatever they're selling just to support the little money I have. I wanted to support, and I could not believe that. And they're make-believe Muslims. I noticed that right away because a good friend of mine was Muslim. And y'all know his brother. So I just said, those are real Muslims. You know, you can't not. They've made up so much stuff, including Africa. You know, some people walk around with the African head wraps and the African this and with African religion. They ain't got African religion. That's Christian. Most of them are Christians. And even from the past, it did come from Africa. They're the originators of all of it. History was stolen. And they're still clipping on it. They don't want you to know that you were the reason why they're doing the twerk. You are the reason why they're rapping. You. Po, low down you. That you are gods. And you are the God. You, if it wasn't for a lot of things, mathematics, brain surgery, all that stuff comes from Imhotep. Imhotep was, when people say that, they are talking about doctors and great mind people, you know, in Africa. All of that comes from Africa. They have clipped it. They got this going to that and that going to that. And the little kids don't have anything to teach them history of their own selves. That doesn't exist anymore. And that Christian church takes it away from you too because it's not a part of you. That's not of you. It didn't come from you. In fact, I don't know, but that Ku Klux Klan love them some, you know, claim Christianity. I feel bad. Read Makipa, a book called Makipa. She was a South African singer. Read it. It's hot. Read it. She was forced to go with those missionaries. And she, if you read about a number of Africans, maybe they'll say it. And these religions and godmother stuff that they're doing over here in America, that's not cool. Anybody could be your godmother that inspires you and looks after your well-being. There's someone that you can talk to, and she's wise, and this, that, and the other. But these people go in talking about they doing curses and hexes and stuff like that on people, or they can work the energies and all of that. Come on, please. That's just something you wish you knew you had. But they fake it. And so they come over here and everybody's living, having 5 wives. They don't know what that means. Those in Africa, they're very serious about that. That's not certain parts of Africa, not all of Africa. But there are certain parts, it was in Facebook, one guy is forced to have another wife. Forced to take care of her. He's able to do it. They take that very serious and have the children and stuff. Not these niggas here. Shit. These guys here just go on with Shirley and Teresa and everybody at one time. You know, and what else are they doing? You should never have a woman. You shouldn't even smell a woman if you cannot take care of her. A Woman's Worth is on my timeline. Check it out. Anyway, that's it. This is my voice, and I'm in the closet. Have a good day, and be careful. Watch what you drink. Watch what you eat, because it sounds like they're trying to get rid of people. And when they do that, it's going to be like a plague, but they don't know. What they don't know, the last hee is the spirit. And the spirit is sometimes it's time to pay for what you have done to other people. It's like that song James Brown sings, The Big Payback. I can do reeling. I don't even know the words. I can do stealing. But it don't do no damn squealing. Hey. The Big Payback. Ashe.